Are you guys ready to know if the NYX in your element fire is actually, finally, a win, a miss, a little bit of both? Then just keep on watching. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. This video shout out is so long overdue. I have been meaning to give you a shout out for so many videos now. Melissa rocks, and you are such a rock star on my channel. Thank you so much for being you, for commenting, for liking, for watching my videos, for taking the time to watch my videos, for taking the time out of your day to comment. You are so positive, so wonderful, so warm-hearted. You are just so incredible in everything that you've been doing on my channel, and I cannot thank you enough from the bottom of my heart for everything that you've been doing. It truly helps my channel grow. It brings everybody together even more as a community. It helps my videos pop up that much more on the side on YouTube for recommended videos, and you are such an amazing person that it makes everybody else feel wonderful. It engages conversations, and it puts a huge smile on my face every time a comment pops up from you. And I've been wanting to give you a shout out for such a long time now, and so here it is. I am sorry that it is so overdue, but oh my gosh, girl, you are amazing. Keep being you, keep being awesome. I love you, and you're a rock star. So I'm so happy you found my channel. Welcome to the Fawn family, Fawn squad, Fawn community, and I know that everybody else is just as happy that you are a part of this community as I am. So this video is on the new NYX in Your Element Fire palette, and it is amazing! I am so happy. I can't even begin to tell you guys, after the last couple of videos with the Too Faced videos just being so awful, I just never want to go back there. This one was so good. I already put it to the side, but I swatched out the metal palette too. I did not work with the metal one at all. I stuck to just this one, with the exception, obviously, the glitter crease is used the Tarte eye jewels, but you could use the NYX crystal liner glitter. And aside from that though, all of the shadows are all from this baby, and everything is so good. So I swatch out this palette. Look at my mess. I hate when palettes do that. So I swatch out this palette for you guys, and I do swatch out the metal palette because it is so fantastic. So that way you guys can at least see swatches. So if you were debating on buying it, that to me is such a staple to have in your collection, because if you don't have foiled metallic, like just anything like that, you need to get on it. These palettes retail for $30. You get 12 shades. I thought it was 12. I blanked for a second. You get 12 shades for $30. It's a really great deal. A nice size mirror. It does not fold over, but it is so compact and actually like really sturdy. I would like, and look at this, like you can actually throw this in your purse even. I mean, I know it's a little bit on the bigger side for your purse, but you really could. And I literally could travel with this for a weekend. I wouldn't say a whole week, because I'm me and I never know what I'm gonna do, but for me, for a weekend getaway, I could take just this palette and be good to go. It is fantastic. You have an amazing array of metallic foiled shades, and the mattes are so creamy, so blendable and buildable, and they just like work into each other. They do the work themselves. They are just like butter. When you touch these, it is incredible. And for a drugstore brand, for any brand, this is an amazing formulation. You cannot go wrong with this palette or the metal palette. The metals in the metal palette are so creamy too. I don't know how they did it, because you would expect it to be, you know, texturized and chunky, and there is some texture, but somehow it's really, really smooth at the same time and still really creamy and buttery. And the metallics in here are texturized, but at the same time, there's a smoothness to it. It's a really odd formula. I don't know how to explain it, but NYX killed it with at least those two palettes. I didn't pick up any of the other In Your Element palettes. I just knew you guys were dying for the In Your Fire, or the Fire one, In Your Element Fire palette. And then when I saw the metals, I was like, oh, I'm getting the metals as well. Like, there was no way I was not getting the metals. So I'm so happy that I did, because there is one shade in particular I want all over my lid, my body, my everywhere. It is freaking beautiful. It is mermaid vibes, fairies, and unicorns, and just, it's stunning. So the only shade in here that is somewhat dry is the red shade, but reds always tend to be a little bit on the drier side, because reds are a really difficult shade to formulate and get the pigment correct. So in order to get the pigment done correctly and have it really creamy without having a lot of fallout like the Subculture palette, you just can't really get that correct balance. So I think NYX did a really great job balancing it out, because at the end of the day, it is still really, really great. And same with the yellow. It is such a vibrant yellow. It was like slightly, I don't want to say chalky, but it was a little bit more chalky to like swatch, but very, very pigmented and smooth and just easy to use, like when I was trying to like just see how it would work out. So it is a very well-rounded palette. I worked with 5 of the shades in this palette, and I am blown away by the 5 that I did use. I'm dying to use, and like this, I'm still really want to use this coral, the chocolate, the red, the champagne, and this coppery color as well. So I didn't get a chance. Obviously, I had to kind of pick and choose, and I figured most people, because it's the fire palette, the element fire, that they're gonna go for fiery tones, and I like to be different, so I went for this very dramatic, over-the-top look, and it's been a minute since I've gone so dramatic. You know, I did do quite a dramatic cut crease the other day, but it wasn't this dramatic, and today, after having so much crappiness with Too Faced, I felt like going for it, because this palette was just working for a mama. So the only thing that has changed since I've gone off camera is I did apply the NYX Cosmic Metals Lip Cream in number 5. Asteroid Aura. I love the formulation in this. And then I did tie in a little extra sparkle, because I'm extra, with the Urban Decay Vice Special Effects in White Lie as a top coat, which again, obviously you don't need. I just have it, so I used it, but I had said I was gonna do a nude lip right before I went off camera, because this is so bold and in your face and bam. And then when I came in here, I was like, you know what? I just feel like doing a bold lip too. So I did. So this is what I came up with. So if you guys want to see how to get this eye look, if you want to see swatches, if you want to see everything in action, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I don't think it's going to be a bad makeup day because we are playing with NYX today. No more Too Faced. Thank goodness. So we have In Your Element Fire and In Your Element Metal. I didn't know that they were coming out with a bunch of palettes, but I mean, obviously Fire caught my attention immediately, and when I was scrolling and I saw Metal, I was like, hell yeah! So I got both of these babies, and I know a lot of you were dying over Fire just as much as I was, but I can't do just matte. We have to incorporate some metallic in there. So we're going to be playing with both these babies. I'm going to swatch both of them. I'll read you guys the backs of both before we get to swatching. So the Fire one says, playing with Fire has never looked this good. This striking palette is packed with 12 blendable hues of rich pigment intense shadows ranging from shockingly bright to warm transition shades. So I think that's all that says. Oh, this one was made in China. Contains carmine, so it can't be vegan. Now, NYX is a cruelty-free company, but this is not saying cruelty-free. Because I know you can have palettes made in China that are just not sold in China, so it's not tested on animals, so it's still cruelty-free. But this isn't saying cruelty-free. Seriously? Okay, I'm really confused on that. Like, seriously confused. Alright. And then the metal one says, sparkle and shine at any given time with this glistening range of rich metallic color. This stunning palette features 12 shades of pigment-packed shadows that are an explosion of metallic payoff for endless head-turning looks. This one also contains carmine. It's also made in China. It is not saying cruelty-free. Has NYX changed it? They can't. Right? Maybe it's on the palette itself. I'm gonna pause for a second because I think Kurt's trying to leave the house. I'll be right back. Alright, so it comes like this. You guys, this palette is not saying cruelty-free. It's really fun packaging. This is just taking me down a notch. Like, I know I review all sorts of makeup for you guys because that's what I do. Like, you know, I do that, but when I'm expecting cruelty-free and then it's not, it just kind of takes me back. And NYX has always been cruelty-free, so to see that it's made in China, but that the cruelty-free symbol is now all of a sudden gone, it's taking me back a little bit. But holy crap, this is beautiful. Does not fold over, but you do get a decent sized mirror, and damn, these shades are gorgeous. Look how blinding that is. Whew! I cannot wait to swatch. Oh my gosh. This shade in particular is like a duochrome like you have no idea what that looks like in person. And that berry, oh my gosh, the gold, the purple, this shade over here. This one is like just stunning though. That has mermaid vibes written all over it. That is unbelievable. Okay, I can't wait to swatch that. Wow. Ah! Okay. In your element of fire, let's see what this baby looks like. Oh, and yes, you guys, I know a bunch of you are asking me if I picked up anything from the Fenty collection, and I picked up a lot from the Fenty. I got the primer, I picked up a foundation, so many different highlights, some of the sticks, the gloss. I didn't get any of the brushes. I have so many freaking brushes. I did get the sponge though to put to the test. So I got a lot to try out. Okay, here we go. So that's the fire versus the metal. Fireworks. Oh, this one's actually not all matte. I didn't realize that. This one has shades where I thought this was an all matte palette. See, I don't like pre-look at anything. I don't ever look at reviews ahead of time. I always like stay in a bubble because I don't want anything to bias me. And online it looked like this was just a matte palette to me, but there are actually other shades in here. So I did not know that. You can actually create a look with just this palette. Damn, so maybe I should focus on just this palette for anybody who picked up just this one and then leave the metal palette for another day. I think I'll do that. That way anybody that got this one can have a completed look with just this. But I'll swatch this for you, so if anybody's interested, you'll know what the swatches look like if you haven't already seen swatches. So I'll do that. I'll swatch this one, but I will keep my look to just this palette, so that way you do know what you can do with it. And Kurt just totally threw me off because I thought he was gone, and then I heard the beep. So I'm going to get to swatching, and I will be right back. So as usual, I swatched row by row by row, and the majority of these are so creamy and buttery, especially the mattes. Like every single matte is so creamy with the exception of the red. The red is a little bit dry, but still swatches extremely pigmented. And then the metallics are a little bit dry, but swatch beautifully. So as I started swatching, I was like, I got to the red and I'm like, okay, I need to do something with this red today. But then when I got to the blue, that blue literally blew me away, and same with this copper color. These are so stunning because I was thinking like putting that champagne gold on the inner corner, having the red be the majority of my lid, maybe putting some coral on the top or a little bit of the chocolate on the top for the crease. And then I'm over on this side and I'm thinking, damn, maybe I want to work with the blue, the purple, and this. And then I see the copper and I'm like, oh, but the copper would look so cool with the coral. So there are definitely a lot of looks that you can achieve in this palette. So many different ways you can achieve them by doing a halo, working them in the inner corner, doing something fancy with a cut crease, either, you know, just a normal cut crease, a fancy cut crease. You can obviously do a complete metallic lid. Like, there's a lot of versatility in this palette, so it is beautiful. But wait until you see my next arm. You are going to be blown away by the metallic. I was so impressed by this arm until I saw my next arm. So this shade that I was dying over, yeah, I'm dying over it. And I'm dying over multiple shades. But I so want this over my entire lid. Like, I can't even tell you. Oh my god, do we see these metallics? Like, oh my gosh, the way these dance, it's not even funny. Which way? Okay, it's so much harder for me to get used to this arm. I'm looking at my viewfinder and it's not even doing it justice because this is the shade I'm obsessed with and I'm trying to get it like right into the spot on the viewfinder to make sure it's right in focus, and I can tell it's the different turquoise colors are not coming across. It's looking more blue than the mermaid, but like, you guys, you need this palette. You need this palette. And these ones are all creamy. The formulation in this is just unbelievable. I don't even know what to say. This is just stunning. And like, this gold is so much better than the gold in the Fire palette. I'm blown away by this. I'm blown away. I want to work with this palette so much more, but I know a lot of you picked up the Fire palette, so I'll work with the Fire palette. But all right, I'm gonna go prep and prime my eyes and I will be right back. All right, I think I am gonna go with like the deep blues and purple colors, and then if you guys want me to create a look with the reds and the golds next, or if you want me to dip into the metallic next, I mean, just leave your requests down below and then I'll go at it that way. Keep in mind, I still do have the Sephora Pro palettes that you guys wanted me to do, the cool and the warm I haven't done yet. On that third Lorac Mountain palette. So, I mean, I guess sound off down below what you want me to go for next. And I still have a bunch of other indie brands that have been sitting here waiting for me to use. And this month is going to be really busy because I have a special skincare event that I'm attending and I am their guest beauty influencer next week, and then I'm going to California for BH Cosmetics launch party in 2 weeks, and immediately from California I'm flying off to Las Vegas to meet up with my parents for my very first vacation with them in like 2.5 years because of law school. I haven't been able to go on trips in years with them, so I'm going to be MIA for a couple of weeks. So just let me know if you guys want a second look out of this palette. If you would like me to move on to the metallic metal palette with this one. If you want me to go on to Sephora Pro palettes, do the Lorac Mountain palette, or move on to some of the indie brand palettes that I have. Or if you want me to just go for what I'm feeling and just do it. I mean, I have so much new makeup and I still have like requests. You know, I have like Love Lux Beauty or Luxy Beauty, Divina Beauty or Divina Cosmetics. I have Chaos. I have Star Minerals. Like, I have a lot. So if you guys want me to just go for it too, just let me know. And I still wanted to do a full face of NYX, a full face of Wet n Wild. Remember, I hauled all of that. Like, there's a lot. So and this is a busy, busy, busy month. All right, so starting with my Clarity E31, I'm going to dip into this shade first, and I'm going to start working the crease and above. I'm going to move my mirror over. I think I keep going out of focus sometimes. I don't know why. Maybe my mirror needs to be out more and I need to just not be moving. I don't know. I noticed it a lot in yesterday's video when I was trying to zoom in for you guys, that it didn't appear that clear when it was a zoom in. So this first shade is awesome. It blended out really nicely. It's not patchy, very smooth, and very buildable as well. Now I'm going to dip into this shade with the same brush and do the same thing. These are really nice and pigmented, but blend out really easily and are very buildable, so I really do like that. I still want to keep with the same brush because I want to get this purple shade all over before I scale down my brush. Definitely gonna have to do some cleanup under the brow, but I'm gonna go for a dramatic cut crease in case you guys haven't figured that out already. Now I'm going to scale down my brush to my Moda Pro Royal and Nickel BMX 430 crease brush and take the blue and put that primarily in the crease, slightly above it too. Now it's time to cut the crease, so I'm going to take my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, put some on the back of my hand. Then I'm going to take my Sigma Cut Crease E62 brush, dip it on both sides, then start from the base, working upwards. Then I'm going to go ahead and set it with my Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Powder. This is just a small Luxie 235 blending brush, but any brush will do. All right, with these shadows, I really don't think it's necessary to lay down a glitter glue, but I'm going to because I have a really long day ahead of me and I just don't want anything moving. And we have the giveaway drawing to do tonight, so I want to play it safe. I'm starting this tutorial way ahead of midnight and I need it to stay in place and not look like a complete disaster. So I don't know where my NYX glitter glue is. I gave like 3 of them to my stepgirls, but I did keep one for myself and I can't find my one. So I am gonna use my Too Faced one, even though I have my NYX one, but it is just gone. So just take whatever glitter glue you have. It really doesn't matter. I didn't want to just stick with my NYX one, and any kind of concealer brush, or you don't need to do this step at all. I'm just letting you guys know that I am doing it, and I'm gonna lay it down just for an extra security. Glitter glue does help shadows pop even more as well. So if you are looking for even more intense, it can help intensify metallic shades. But I'm just looking to make sure it doesn't budge. And then I'm going to take my MAC 242, jump into this baby, coat her well. Milani her up and start patting that on. All right, I just wanted to get that base down before the glitter glue dried up. Now I'm going to put some more glitter glue on the rest of it, and then we'll add more shadow afterwards. Now I am going to add one of my Tarte eye jewels in the crease for glitter. This is the Tarte Eye Jewels Glitter Liner in silver. And I did want to let you guys know I picked up a few goodies from Tarte. They actually released for the holidays a little trio of all 3 that I always use, the gold, the silver, and the rose gold. So if you guys weren't able to pick it up, they come looking like this. So they're just little mini versions of the big boys. So you guys can get your hands on these shades. Sephora still has the rose gold. I know it went on sale and out of stock on Tarte, but they do have minis, so you can still get them, which I think is awesome. And then they also came out with, I haven't tried it yet, but look at this. I had to sneak peek. First of all, the top, oh my god, but then look how pretty that gloss is for a topper. So I was like, I don't even care if the formula is great or not. I need that. I have the eyelash curler that matches this, and I don't ever curl my lashes. I literally bought it for display on top of the Cosmo Cube over there that you guys saw during my beauty room tour, and this matches it, but this looks like a really pretty gloss. It is a topper. Ooh. It smells good too. And this is actually really pretty. And really moisturizing. And eyeshadow. Okay, I even like this just as a solo little something something to the lips. With the holidays coming up, to pull this out. Okay, I'm in love. So I did want to make you guys aware of, this is called Tinsel, and that they also have the little trio too. So I'm going to use this. So we're going to start with the base. And I'm just going to do the one eye and then go off camera and do my other eye. Now taking the glitter side. I'm also going to bring a little bit in. All right, I'm gonna let that dry down before I open my eye and then go to work on the other side, and then line, lashes, and my face, and then I will be back to do the lower lash line. So I'll see you guys in just a bit. So I finished up my face and I got a little bit extra crazy with the eyes. I decided for the first time I found a use to use my white eyeliner, and I was so excited. So I put this baby to the test, and I really love the way this turned out. I definitely took a big risk. I still sat here like hemming and hawing, like should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? And then I just decided I'm gonna go all out, dramatic, and just go for it and be as creative, have fun. It's been too many letdowns with the last two Too Faced palettes, and I was feeling it, so I did it. So this is the Urban Decay Razor Sharp Long Wear Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Bump. Even though it's just white, it's called Bump. I got something in my eye. So that is the white line that you see instead of doing my typical black wing, and I'm really happy that I did that. Then I used my NYX Ombre Blush in Mauve Me because of all the purpley tones we've got going on. Not that you can really see the blush with all the highlight I have piled on. I mixed two highlights. My base highlight is my Natasha Denona Glow All Over Glow Face and Body Shimmer in Powder number 1 Light. It's this nude baby, and that's also, it's just like on my nose and a little bit on my Cupid's bow. And then the crazy blue that's like in the inner corner, my brow bone, and then what I decided to hit just the top bit because the main glow on the bottom is Natasha Denona, and then the blue on the tops of the cheekbone is the NYX Duochromatic Illuminating Powder in Twilight Tint. So this is the one where it looks white, but it gives off that blue tint. Well, I don't need to swatch it, you can see. So like I said, I decided that I wanted to go all out with this look because I'm just having way too much fun playing after so many letdowns the last couple of days. So everything else will be listed down below. I have not decided on a lip color yet. I think I'm just going to end up putting on a black shirt and then doing a very nude lip color because this is so dramatic. And I believe the lashes I have on are Flutter Intoxicating, like Flutter Lashes, the Intoxicating style. But those are one of the ones that I have in this from Shabby Bex, Rebecca Crossley. Thank you so much, because I had lost a couple of the boxes, but I am like 99% sure that these are Flutter Lashes in the style Intoxicating. I'm just not 100% sure. So I'm going to zoom you guys in now and we can get going on finishing up this lower lash line. I really can't tell you guys how good it feels to be like playful and being creative and having makeup like work out, even though I know that this is so dramatic, but just this was $30 and I'm having so much fun. And after the letdowns, I just can't even tell you. All right, grabbing my Wayne Gauze number 20 brush, we are gonna dip into this baby and smoke her beneath the lower lash line. I don't know why I was about to like say something else. It was like in the crease and above, but I'm just really happy. So we're gonna smoke her beneath the lower lash line. Now we're gonna take this baby and smoke her beneath the lower lash line. Now taking my Lexi 111 mini flat angled brush, I'm going to dip into this baby and smoke that beneath the lower lash line. Now taking a pencil brush, I'm going to take this shade and get that as tightly to the, oh my gosh, lower lash line as possible. Now taking my MAC 212 brush, I'm going to dip into this baby, coat her really well, Milani her up, maybe a little bit more. Put that beneath the lower lash line. Now taking the Tarte Eye Jewels Glitter Liner in silver, I'm going to start with the silver base. Just put a little bit of that on the inner corner, lower lash line. You could totally get away with using the NYX Liquid Crystal Liner in 107 Crystal Silver. It is such a close silver. It's just that the NYX one doesn't have a base, which makes it, like, the base makes it pop even more. And since this is so dramatic, I like that extra pop with a dramatic look. But I mean, look how much I've used of this one, and this is my second one already. Like, I love this stuff. But when I'm going for something so dramatic, I like having a base. But you can totally get away with using the NYX one if you don't have this one, or you can skip the glitter altogether. But now I'm going to take the glitter side. Alright, this makeup look is complete. I'm just going to go get dressed, do my hair, and I will be right back. Thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope that you guys love this eye look that I came up with, because I definitely got into my creative self and just brought it, and I am loving every second of it. I love that I finally had a chance to play with some white eyeliner, because I've had that baby, oh my goodness, probably for over 6 months now. I just haven't really found an appropriate time to use it. And then today I was like, I'm just going for it. And even right down to using the blue for the duochromatic, like I felt like playing, and I'm so happy that I felt like playing, because I really do love everything about this. I think it's so fun, and so I hope that you guys enjoyed it too, and that some of you try to recreate it. So if you do, please tag me. I would love to see your recreations. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please share it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.